Hi y'all. Um, just really quickly wanted to come on here. I say quickly, but it probably won't be quickly. um, I just want to talk a little bit about pricing and I've had people asking about the price of Kimberly and people just I belong to a doll farm and people have been talking about how cheap dolls are these days and how cheap people are willing to sell them and whew, I do not agree with that. I know that some people, it's part of their livelihood to make dolls and sell them, and they have to be able to, if they can't, like say they ask $350 for their doll and nobody's buying it, well they'll cut the price way down just to get somebody to buy it, and it might be because they're needing that money as income. I'm not sure, but I feel like some people use that to supplement their income, and if they can't, they sometimes need a quick sale and like, hey, the car broke down, let me cut the price on this doll. Anyway, I understand that there are reasons sometimes, but there are dolls out there that are so cheap, and I don't know. I don't. It's undercutting. It's undercutting the reborn business. I think it must be, some people love to crochet and they spend all their pastime just sitting and crocheting, and you can't just, have closets full of crochet, so they just give it away. They make it, anytime they hear somebody having a baby or, that's just pretty common for people to just crochet as their pastime and they give it all away at it. And I think some people enjoy reborning so much that they just make them because they like to make them, and then they just practically give them away by charging so little for them. I mean, it's not really any of my business what somebody else wants to charge for their doll, and I know I'm making it my business as I tend to do on this video, but I'm just stating my opinion, and if you don't agree with me, that's perfectly lovely. You can still come and have tea. Like I've never had tea in my life, but sweet tea. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about how I go about pricing and why they cost so much, and why I feel like I'm worth not giving my doll away practically free. I mean, it's hard for me to find time to do this. Number one, it takes time away from my family when I do this, even though it's my hobby and it's pastime, and I haven't done it in like a year, 2 years probably, just because Kennedy needs so much attention and time, and I couldn't just I just couldn't get time to do it. And she's getting a little bit bigger now, and now she'll sit and do some stuff, and she'll paint and talk, and that's I didn't want to neglect what was going on in my household to be holed up in this room making dolls, so I didn't make them. But I'm trying to get back into it little by little, and I just needed to talk about the pricing thing. Just think about it like when you go to a flower shop to get a rose. You just, you walk in and you say, I want a rose. Well, maybe they gave $1 for that rose when they bought it off the truck, the florist. You don't get that rose for $1. You get it for more like $6 because they've took the time to clean it and trim it and put a water tube on it and roll it in tissue and tie it with a ribbon and fill out a card and, all that. That's all. It's business. They're there to make money with their flowers, and I'm here to make some extra money with my dolls. I don't have to sell my dolls, thank the Lord. I'm a nurse, and this is not any of my income. I just do it because I enjoy it, and then I sell them just when I want to. If I don't sell it, I don't sell it. I don't care if I don't sell my dolls. I'll just keep them, or let them sit at my mama's house a while, or I don't care if I don't sell it. But some people really need to sell them, and I really wish that they could sell them for what they're actually worth and not have to cut the price so much. Excuse me. if don't try to talk your reborn artist into selling it so cheaply, because it possibly could be taking food out of their family's mouth. That's just my opinion. I feel like, I don't know, like Lamborghinis cost an arm and a leg, but if Lamborghini dealers started giving them away or selling them really cheap, then Lamborghini, wouldn't be no big deal. And I feel like reborns are a big deal. And I feel like if people are practically giving them away, it's making them not be as big a deal. So, I don't know. That's just my thoughts on it. Because the time and energy and the supplies, if you get a really cheap doll, you're not even paying that artist for their supplies hardly. I mean, you're barely covering what it costed them to make it. And anyway, you may not want to watch this video because I'm not being very much fun right now, but I just feel like I needed to say it. You've got all the supplies that you have to order to make your reborn. You have to pay shipping to get all that stuff sent to you. You have to buy the body, maybe $20. You have to buy the glass beads, maybe $10 a doll. Supplies, paint, sponges, replacing brushes, paint thinner, baby wipes, paper towels, all that extraneous paraphernalia that you need. Cloth diapers to lay in your oven. The electricity it takes to use all that oven. All those things, I add about $25 a doll just for all that extraneous stuff. A few bucks for stuffing. Then your kit. How much did this little Logan kit cost me? Usually they're somewhere around $60. Sometimes you can get them on sale. It just depends. If it's a sold out limited edition kind of thing, then you're going to pay a whole lot more for it. Some of those kits can be $200 a piece is what I'm getting at. So whatever the reborn cost plus $200, for that, buying that kit. Then that kit had to have shipping, get sent to you. Painting, I charge around $250 to paint, just to put the paint on the doll. That takes a month or two of work, of working to try to get it just right, try to get it looking like a little person instead of like a hunk of plastic. Okay, I'm back. I just went to get a kit just to show you what I'm talking about because of the much time it takes. This is a fresh kit, unpainted. This is Anna, Reborn, and I think she's so absolutely adorable. I love her. I can't wait to paint her little face. I have two of her. And then here's Logan. Logan is still in progress. He's about done. And, to make Logan look as much like a real little boy as I can, it doesn't take every reborn artist a month, I'm sure, but it does me. And a lot of that is because I can't just sit and paint constantly all day long, just sit and do nothing but dolls, because, I do have a job, so I can't, plus Kennedy's full-time job right there, so I can't just sit and make dolls all the time, so it does take me a while, and I feel like, that's worth at least $250 of my time, $250 for a month or two of work. That's pretty cheap, actually. Pretty cheap. Then, if you buy the doll and it needs to be shipped to you, that's, extra. Sometimes I'll throw shipping in. Sometimes I'll let the buyer pay shipping. It just depends. And then, there's extras. I always send stuff with my dolls. I send a passy. I don't know what the passy looks like. It's got the little magnet on the back and it sticks to their mouth because they've got a magnet inside their head. And, you might have bought this pacifier for, you can get some pacifiers at Walmart, say, for 97 cents. Then cut off the nipple. I drill it out with a Dremel. Then I glue in the magnet. Then I cover it over with fabric. And, I had to buy all that stuff. I had to buy a Dremel. I have to have, all that. But a lot of the pacifiers are not 97 cents. That one was a mini ma'am, and, they're quite a bit more than 97 cents a piece. So then, you got to charge for the passy. Sometimes I throw all that stuff in as well. I've given away a lot of pacifiers. Little diapers. you put them in a diaper. I have to go buy the diapers. A little outfit. I can't send the baby naked, so I have to buy an outfit. If I wrap it in a blanket, which I always do, I've got to go buy that blanket. So don't ever just get on Facebook or YouTube or wherever and say, can I have that doll? Will you give that to me when you're done painting it? I mean, I just wanted you to know how ludicrous that is. And I have given away dolls. I've given away, I don't know, something like three or four dolls I've given away. And that's at the artist's discretion, you know, when they feel led to share that with someone and they feel led to give those away. But don't put your reborn artist on the spot and beg for it all to be free, because, you know, just think about that. When is the last time you went and handed somebody $200 or $300 for free for no reason, you know? And you don't do it, and you're not, you know, you don't really think about it. And a lot of the people who are asking for free dolls are children, but not all of them. And you know, people need to get a clue. They really do, because these things are not cheap to make, and you're not going to get them for free. I mean, you know, it's going to be a miracle if you find somebody to just go, oh sure, I'll send it to you. What's your address? Anyway, I'm off my high horse, and just wanted to tell y'all that and let you know that Logan's almost finished. I'm trying to make his little toenails look cute right now, and I gotta work today, so I don't have time to devote to it. Kennedy's supposed to be napping, but I hear her in there singing songs to her baby dolls, so there's no napping going on. No napping. So I'm gonna go ahead and get cracking on Logan and try to get him ready, and then we'll have 2 dollies to sell. They'll be for sale. If they don't sell, I'll have 2 more dollies to rock, I guess. Because I'm not giving them away. I might give one away. You never know. I do giveaways every now and then, but it's not gonna be because somebody begged me for it. Ask Kennedy if begging gets you anything. It does not. I love y'all. I appreciate you watching me, and I missed being on here. I feel like I'm talking to actual people, even though I'm just sitting here staring at a camera. It's really weird how doing this vlog, I don't know, it just makes me feel better. It makes me feel more relaxed. I don't know, it's really weird, because I'm just literally sitting in a room talking to a camera, but I do feel like I'm talking to you guys, and I appreciate you watching, and thank you. We'll be gone, and I hope y'all have a lovely, lovely day.